What is going on, guys? It has been a while since I made a video or pretty much done anything except for this morning. So welcome everybody to the people who are watching this on the recorded version and to everyone that's here now. Let me know if you get the notification, by the way. I gotta change these backgrounds or not. Season 8 is just not, it's just not doing good. Yeah, let me post this to Discord and we're just gonna hang out. I have a timer on my phone set because I have a habit of streaming for literally 9 hours. What's wrong, bud? What? There's nothing wrong. What are you talking about? Unboxing more guilt. See, this is why. This is what I get for making 2 serious videos. No, we're not unboxing guilt. We're just hanging. Let me move this. I think tomorrow. Well, I don't know if it'll be tomorrow, but one of these days I'm gonna do a Twitch stream where I'm just learning Unreal Engine. That's what I keep coming back to. So that'd be good. Oh, your title says unboxing guilt. Oh no. Oh, okay. Hold on. Shit, I forgot. Answering questions. Let me just change it to like helping viewers. I don't know. Helping viewers. Shit. All right, well. Demonetized. There we go. All right. Patrick, what up, dude? Kyan, what up? Dude, your dad vid was great. Great work. Hey, thanks, man. I put a lot in it. Just came to see the Guilt unboxed. Okay, hold on. Look, I can show you what the new rig. This is the Blackmagic camera right here. I could show you. Looks pretty fancy. Let me swap. We're gonna swap. You gotta repaint the room. Why do I gotta repaint the room? Nice setup. Hey, thanks. It's a little dusty, but that's what you get when you leave your windows open and you live in a desert. Let me post this. Wait, that's not the right. What am I doing? Every time I go to my channel page, what's going on, YouTube? There it goes. It was cool to see your dad's subscribers go up through the day. Yeah, it was. Like, I think he's at 600 something now. And then I called him. I was like, Dad, we're supposed to do a live stream right now. We're supposed to be doing this live stream to like help support right now. And he was like, I'm sick. Travis, first time in a while I caught a live stream. Travis, welcome aboard, man. You're gonna build a support ticket system for a company. What stack would you use? I don't know. Whatever I knew best. I don't think there's a specific answer. Just whatever you want to do. Why does my live stream not show? Refresh. Oh, there it is. Damn it. Alright. Got to grind. See you around. What up, dude? Later. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate your time. There we go. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done this. I forgot how to do it. I need to get back in the rhythm. I don't know. How's the camera quality? It's probably not that much different than my GH5, but happy to be here, Edward. Happy to have you here. Thanks for hanging out. Just answering some questions. Catching up with you guys since I've been AWOL, right? You probably think my company uses an old web stack. They're still on ASP web forms. I mean, I don't really care. I'm all about practical, right? Does it work? If it works, great. Do you need to change it? Don't change it. We demand more videos. Look, I'm making, okay, so right after this live stream, it's shoulder day today, and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to make a portfolio review video. It's going to be sponsored by Skillshare. Hopefully they approve it, and then I'll upload that tomorrow. We'll do another live stream, and then tomorrow, my dad is coming over, and yeah, we're going to go get some hot wings, and then go watch John Wick 3. Love your vids. New to the JavaScript, but I can build a task list. What do you suggest my next project should be? I mean, so task builders are always good. Maybe like a simple API with like I don't know, like a simple API with just Ajax. What time is the stream tomorrow? I have no idea. I gotta rewatch all the John Wicks. Applied for the first job. They'd look at it on the 20th. My friend is their CTO, so I have pretty high hopes. Your videos help me build confidence, dude. You don't always have to have confidence to get it. Why is my phone so loud? Please hold. Let me see. Dude, what up, James Lee? You have 1 and 2 and 4K. I remember I watched the first one. I don't really remember the second one. I just remember at the end he like screwed over the agency or something, right? Who do you think works harder, Elon Musk or Gary Vee? Define work and define, I think that's what matters. They both seem to be on the go all the time. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that gif of Elon Musk's private jet where he's like hopping all over the place. Like thousands of flights or like hundreds of flights per year. Dude's on a plane all the time. Dono train, choo choo. Patrick, take your $3 back. Thank you though. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Hope your mom's doing well. Speaking of portfolio, do you think modding games, add-ons like WoW? I don't think it's going to be super valuable. Okay, look, I don't even know really how to read Lua. So, like, your average web dev CTO is probably going to be like, this is cool. I don't really know what this does. But it could be good. She says she's better now that she got to see you. Mama Thompson over there. What up? How you doing? Eric, what's up? Aaron, how you doing? Sounded really Joey. I've been watching too much Friends. Any tips on what language I should learn after HTML? Well, I mean, you only have really one option, which would be JavaScript or Python. That's 2 options, but JavaScript or Python. It feels really weird to say, like, I teach Ruby, but I don't anymore. Sent the email, let all my students know what up, and that was it. Hopefully they pay me, because I didn't give them a notice. PHP is good. Yeah, you could do PHP, but I don't know. There's not a lot with PHP. You got Laravel, Cake, maybe. Ever use Kubernetes? Nah, I got more important things to do. I'm just kidding. I've never used it. I don't know. Studying computer science, and I'm in 2nd year, but I feel like all I'm doing is doing university material. I mean, you're at university. I don't know how to get knowledge or take a step forward. Yeah, if you want practical knowledge, practical stuff, then you gotta. You're not gonna get that at college. You're gonna get academia at college, which is supposed to help you think critically and maybe learn a few algorithms. For projects on resumes, would you say it's better to have group projects or solo? I'm going for full stack. Group projects, like one project with lots of tech. I checked out your website, super nice. What languages did you use? I built it with WordPress because I'm a one-man band. I don't want to do Shopify, but I need more customization than Shopify. But Shopify costs a lot, and I don't want to have to pay monthly for their plugins, so I didn't do that. I'd rather be able to do PHP because I know PHP. So I built it with WordPress and a little bit of custom PHP. Self-study, you're 45. You can't type fast. You want to go down the freelance road. Any advice? I mean, you just start hitting it up. Start hitting up the people around you. Be my advice, James. If you want to go freelance without a portfolio, without a reputation, it's going to be hard to get paid work at first. Otherwise, can you put a sock on your mic? How's this? I got a lens cleaner on here. Welcome to my fancy setup. Okay. The best language to learn for developing smartphone applications? There's no best language. I would just do like React Native. That'd be good. Do you think Git and GitHub are important? Well, Git is essential. Git is the most used version control. You got Mercurial and Subversion, which are pretty niche. Sounds better without it. All right. There you go. Is that better? I'll put it over here. Yeah, but Bitbucket and GitHub are just locations to host code, but Git is the actual version control. I think I was too close. How do I get unblocked from you on Discord? I don't know. I forget why I blocked you. I'll probably yeah, I can unblock you. I'll just do it after this. Bitbucket is different version control. Bitbucket is just a location that uses Git. Yeah. Oh, you need to get TFS, Team Foundation version control. Oh my god. Like Team Foundation is like you can only work on one thing at a time. Like once someone checks something out, it's locked. No one else can work on that thing. Are we doing a vanilla WoW farm? Dude, I don't want to give up my life. Again, I did that from 14 until I was like 22. Lambda school versus university versus regular boot camp. Like, okay, define regular boot camp. They all say that they're different. University, no. There's no guarantee with the university. They have no incentive to get you a job with the university. You get a checkbox. Congratulations. We could make Hunter sick disengage videos. Bruh. They're epic disengages, okay? Read the parentheses in my video. All caps. What? I feel like I missed a question. WordPress is 1010. I mean, it is when you're a one-man band. I don't need to build something from like React from scratch. Like number one, I got money to make. And number two, I don't have time to do that. Number three, that doesn't sound fun at all. Any video on how to get started programming, where to find quality tutorials if you cannot afford boot? Yeah, I mean, so like that's like the easiest question ever. That's probably really loud. S. Yeah, go to Free Code Camp. That's good. Free Code Camp is great. That's where most people start. You got the Odin project. That's also good, but it uses Ruby, so that's not good. What's your stance on cat videos? I don't know. I saw a meme about cat videos where like someone from like 1775 comes into the future and they're like, you have unlimited knowledge at your fingertips with these phones, but you choose to look at cats. Did you get affiliate on Twitch? Yes, I did. That's why I cannot stream at both places right now. What do you get ideas for big and small projects? I mean, I just see things that are cool, but like they would be cooler if. You ever have those thoughts like, this is cool, but what about? And then I try to go make that thing. I got you, Lucas, sir. I try to get everybody. I don't want to be that guy. Got my first job a while ago, Josh. Not sure if I told you, been working for 3 months. Dude, we got to do a vid. What are we doing? Are platforms such as Wix and WordPress going to take away jobs from developers? No. Okay, Wix and Squarespace are not going to take away, like, when Wix and Squarespace can drag and drop a YouTube together or a Facebook together, okay, talk to me. But in order to even drag and drop that kind of stuff together, you would have to know relationships and keys and how databases work and how things are tied together and authentication. I don't think your basic user is going to want to go through all that. I didn't geek. I got you. Should a special skills section be on my resume? I'm top 1%, top 3% of chess, but I'm not sure if that belongs to my resume or portfolio. I don't know. I would leave that out for corporate jobs. Put that in on startups. Startups love that stuff. Are you gonna stream on Twitch anytime soon? I like Twitch Josh better. Yeah. So if you're not following me on Twitch already, go ahead over on Twitch. It's just twitch.tv/Joshua Fluke. I can be a little bit more unfiltered there and say things that YouTube will punish me for. Why is Ruby not good? It's just, you got Ruby. Ruby in itself is not that great. You can do a few things with it, or you can do a lot with it, but practicality, again, is not that great. You got Ruby on Rails. That's about it. You're learning from Team Treehouse. Any advice? Andres, dude, right here. What up? I haven't done any Team Treehouse stuff in a while. I want to do their Python thing. That'd be fun to do. Ever thought about collaborating with Yoma? Okay, so Yoma, I sent him a message once, no response. Okay, I get it. I don't have enough value. Fine. Sean he doesn't collab. He just does his own thing. He's so busy. We message each other on Discord. We give each other shit. Sometimes we'll message each other on Instagram and give each other shit. People should write cover letters more often. Cover letters, everything. How do I provide value to other developers? You want to do talks? I currently host a tech meetup. If you want to do talks, just make videos of talks. You know. How do you provide value? So I don't know. I wouldn't get too caught up in your head to whether or not you're providing value to everyone, because there's always gonna be that one guy that's like, I already know that. Oh, why are you telling me this? Okay, well, you're the one vocal guy that's like, I already know it. Everyone else here is like, yeah, keep going. But you'll never see that out loud. Lambda versus Bootcamp. In Bootcamp, which one? What? I'm gonna say Lambda. If I had to go back, I would go there. Laravel or React? They're different. Laravel is an MVC. React is a front-end library. So do you want a back-end? Laravel. If you want a responsive front-end, React. What's the best place to find remote jobs at startups? Just Indeed. We work remotely. So Avina, hit up Patrick. Hit up AngelList and check the remote box. Do I recommend doing online certifications and putting them on a resume? No, online certifications are a joke, because you can write your own online certification even if you didn't do it, and no one's going to check, and there's no way for other people to check. So they have no credibility. Like, I can write my own certification right now and be like, look, guys, I'm certified React developer. That's what an online certificate does. Do you ever miss coding? I don't think about it like that. It's not like a, you know, I don't know. I don't really think about code. I just use it when I need to. I'm like, oh, I got to do this thing. Oh, I need to learn some PHP? Okay, whatever. I'll figure it out. I don't know. I'll think about it like that. I don't code just to code. I always code to solve problems. Make things, build things. Do you recommend one CSS preprocessor? SAS. Do companies care more about passion, experience, or experience when it comes to developers? Well, I mean, I think it depends on the job. You got to feel them out. You can't go in and be like super passionate when they're super corporate, because they're going to be like, they're going to be like, Mr. Zach Boswick, well, we see that you're very passionate, but do you have the checkbox? It doesn't look like you have the checkbox, sir. All right, I'm going to move down to my next question. So if you're like in a super corporate place like that, you know, like probably don't be super passionate in your cover letter. Just check the boxes. Got to feel them out. Why is the notification title Unboxing Guilt with Viewers? Did I miss something? Yeah, it was the last stream that I did, and I forgot to change the title because I'm bad. I'm sorry. React or Angular? They're different. Angular is an MVC. React is a library. Where do I need TypeScript? Angular is now using TypeScript. One question. Oh, wait, I read that one. How do I know if my projects are good enough to get me hired? You're not going to know, dude. You got to hit that apply button, my man. You're never going to know. You're always going to be like, this isn't good enough, and you're going to keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, and you're going to be like, oh, I'm not ready. If you start to feel like you're not ready, that's when you know you're ready. Like, there's a difference between, like, I don't know if I'm ready, and being like, I have no idea what the shit I'm doing. Like, when you start to be like, I don't know if I'm ready, that's when you're ready. Like, it's different. You know, like, if you were, like, a doctor or something, right, and you're, like, going to go on the operator table, and you're, like, I don't know what I'm doing. You should probably not. Don't do that operation, right? But, like, in code, what are you going to mess up authentication? No big deal. And they're going to give you a code test anyways. You're not going to do, like, a heart transplant, you know? There's no test for that. You get what I'm saying? So projects trump online certifications. What if you treat online certifications as a fountain of knowledge to empower you? That sounds like something you would write as a company that does online certifications. Empowering you with our inspirational online educational courses, here to deliver strategic solutions to increase your value as a potential employee prospect. How was that for business jargon? Was that good? I was pulling out all the stops. Spaces or tabs? I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm indifferent. Can we just get the project done? Applied to several 50 plus jobs, did not even get a response back with an interview or anything. Well, it's kind of a weird time of year right now, Shane. You gotta think about, like, right now, all the college graduates with CS degrees are applying to jobs, and all the people without CS degrees are applying to jobs, and you have the consistent flow of boot camp grads applying to jobs. Like, right now, everything's super saturated. It's summer. Everyone wants that summer internship. So you got all the undergrads, people that aren't going to graduate, getting internships. HR's filled up with all these internship applications. You got all the people graduating that want real jobs. You got the people that are interns that want the real job, and so they're like, do we hire the guy that's, like, fresh out of college, or do we take the intern that's been here for 6 months but he sucks? You know? Your Twitch is offline. Yeah, I can't. I'm not allowed to do both. Affiliate. Why did my wife leave? I don't know, dude. It's like, it's the motion of the ocean, dude. Get better at it, I guess. Certifications are expensive. I mean, luckily they don't mean anything, so just make your own. Just want to say I find all your videos and streams extremely reassuring. They're super helpful. Thanks. You're welcome, Avina. I hope it helps. Josh, I missed your streams. Titrate. Welcome aboard. Video on mechanical versus computer science in a simple position. Studying engineering, found myself only enjoying using SolidWorks. Any advice? Yeah, so you might want to do look for some 3D modeling engineering jobs. Otherwise, you're going to be in a world of hurt, kind of like me. Like, I only like SolidWorks and PLC and, like, making robotics and stuff. Like, everything else, I don't really care. That's a cool structure. Great. I want to build this thing in this program. Like, I don't know. Definitely, I would hit up some code courses. Just do basic web dev. What's more helpful for? Oh man, I'm missing questions. No. What would be more helpful, graphic design or web design? Okay, graphic design is like the main thing, and then web design would be like a subset of graphic design. Graphic design can extend to, like, paper design, newspapers, print, like that kind of stuff, and then web design would be specifically web design is kind of outdated term. You would say UI UX now, and they can be one job or two separate jobs. I like your dad's first video, how to use a voltmeter. He was really nervous. He was super nervous. He had a busted phone, so he pointed the phone at him and just hoped he was in the shot. Dad needs a list of video requests. Yeah, he's coming over tomorrow. We're going to get all that set up. Would I check out your portfolio? It's pretty crap, but feedback would be great. Yeah, dude, send it over. How much time have you been coding? It's not about time coded, but if you want to know, over 3 years. My side projects are one language, C++. Does that matter, or should I do different languages? I don't think it matters. What matters is that you have proof of coding, and then when they ask you about it, you can defend yourself via the code test. Ask him to teach me to be an engineer, please. Patrick, I'll teach you to be a mechanical engineer. Are you ready? Get some salt water and unzip those pants. I mean, not yours, but your manager's. That's engineering 101. That's all you got to do. Otherwise, just nod your head in agreement at all the meetings. And when they say, Josh, yeah, what do you think? Great idea. How often do you see the interviewers asking about time complexity? Never. Because I don't apply to those kinds of jobs. Sub to Josh's dad channel. Hey, thanks, dude. EB Games real MVP. I'd appreciate that. Specific cities, markets that are the most dire need of devs. I mean, there's need of devs everywhere, but the problem is they want specific types of devs. So there's not just a general need, and it varies throughout the year. So I mean, you got, like, Austin is blowing up. You got Dallas. You got Houston. You got Atlanta, you got Jacksonville, Florida, you got Raleigh, North Carolina, you got Charleston, South Carolina, that's okay. DC is okay also. New York City, but it's expensive. Obviously, you got Seattle. You got California, right? Los Angeles, San Francisco, of course. Louisiana, apparently people are saying that's blowing up, but I don't know. Should I keep going in C++ and improve myself till I master it? Okay, well, I think that you should just keep doing C++ until I don't know. Like, what define master it? That's not a hard stop. It's not like, okay, you've reached page 1002. You're done. Like, that doesn't. Do you watch basketball? I don't really watch team sports. I'd rather go play team sports than watch team sports. What was the most pricey gift you got for yourself? I don't know. Probably my motorcycles. That's not business related, really. Oh, someone asked me about my income sources outside of YouTube. Yeah, so we got YouTube ad revenue, of course. Affiliate links like Team Treehouse. There's a Lambda referral, right? But like that's not just me. It's equal, right? So the person gets the referral and I get the referral. Resumes and stuff like that. What else? Oh, sponsored videos. gracedesigns.mx. All right, let's pull it up. What do you think about Bears, Dev? I don't know who that is. Would I consider going to Lambda if you know more than 50% of the curriculum? Just because you know the curriculum doesn't mean that you can't learn something. Know for your YouTube gear, camera, PC, etc. Probably the camera that you're watching this through right now. It was about $1,800. Yeah, so I mean, this looks okay. Is this a Shopify? This looks like a Shopify. No, it's not a Shopify. Is this just portfolio? It's in Spanish. Add to cart. Easy add to cart. Looks dope. Marie Designs. Did I miss something? What's the best way to check out tech companies, startups around XYZ state? Go to AngelList. Is there a career guide for CS people that's more than developer? CS people, what does that mean? That's a pretty big assumption. What's better to learn first, React or Flutter? They do different things. React is going to be mostly web development, right? And if you're talking about React Native versus Flutter, I would still go with React Native because you can expand React Native to React, whereas Flutter is just Flutter, right? You got one thing. Roman, what up? Oh, Rahman. I forget how to say it. You're a junior, Georgia State, in good old Atlanta, Georgia. I'm gonna read the rest of it like people in Georgia talk. Are you guys ready? And just landed an internship for fall semester at Norfolk Southern for the IT department. My major is computer science. Well, it come to use on my resume. What you mean about that, Shane? I'm not sure what you mean. What are you talking about? So online certifications are pointless. Where do I learn? You mean learn anywhere, right? But like, certification doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is you pass the code test. That's your certification. How much time do I give per day to become a better web developer in a short time? Well, I mean, time's ticking, right, Manish? So, I mean, we go over this number. We go over this number about every time, right? It's about 400 hours, 36 minutes, 22 seconds, and 32 milliseconds. So, I mean, time's ticking, dude. Go, go, go. Wow, your Georgia accent is pretty good. Well, Edward Gonzalez, let me just tell you something. I'm actually from Atlanta, Georgia. I was born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia for 22 years. I mean, you got, like, I feel like this is a classic NASCAR accent. You know, we going down to the track watching NASCAR and some DuPonts, you know. That was my life for 20-something years. And I purposely avoided picking that up because I don't think that you sound too educated with this accent. Is Python a good language for programming? Yes. What do you want to do though? React or Vue? React. Flutter just launched beta web platform. I don't know anything about it. I need cool projects for building with React.js. I got a video on that. Just you can literally type React.js projects. You'll get a bunch of examples. It isn't in software, so just wondering if an employer would look negatively. I don't think it matters. Not a big deal. You climbed cell towers all over Georgia. It was fun. Hey, I climbed cell towers in Georgia too, except I was like 13 and didn't know it was illegal. Do you have any suggestions for a career changer pursuing tech? Planning on boot camp. Not sure about cybersecurity, machine learning, AI, or just full stack. Okay, so what are you more interested in? Because you just labeled all the big ones there. You got data science, machine learning, all that stuff. I'm gonna say my last name Gonzalez, and Georgia accent sounds fun. I mean, I don't know what you want from me. What do you think the most logical progression would be to learn full stack development? You need to get to the point where you're getting that React library, front end library, jQuery, something like that, and then you need to hit some sort of back end. Usually it's Node. I prefer PHP. Have you tried Mongo? I used it at a startup once. That was it. I don't remember anything. Do the side projects have to be real world problems? No, I mean, if you're going to make real world problems, you should be trying to monetize that, you know? It doesn't matter. It's just about showing your ability to do things. Hello, dear. What up? What up, bae? How you doing? How much time should I give per day? All right, per day. You want like per day? You're gonna need at least 6 hours and 22 minutes per day. Okay, and then after that, I mean, okay. So one thing that you're gonna have to give up. I know we always talk about sacrifice when you want to learn how to code, right? I don't know if you've ever heard of this thing, but it's called sleep. You're gonna have to just give that up if you want to learn how to code. I'm sorry. Breathing is optional. You might get some of that occasionally. Food also optional, but at least 6 hours of code a day. And 22 minutes. Is Treehouse good for learning web dev? I like Treehouse. And they're not paying me to say that, all right? They did send me this shirt. But the thing is that they sent me this shirt, right? But I don't know how they got my address. So that's kind of weird. What's with the 22 minutes and why not a nice round? I mean, that's what it is. It's 22 minutes. Time is questions. I sent the portfolio. Got to make it responsive. You got to add more to it. It's your first one. All right, make it responsive because that's like one of the first 3 things I check. Hello, Josh. How was your day? It was good, man. I went and tried to get a new phone and didn't work out. And then I wrote some stuff down. I don't know. It wasn't that productive. They say it's better to know PHP than Node because Node is used in less than 3% of websites on the internet right now. Okay. Well, 0.3% of websites. Okay. Well, can you cite that source? Sounds like a pretty big deal. Sucks to be people only coding for 6 hours and 20 minutes. I mean, is what it is. I'm an FE dev. How do I make money? I want to buy a boat. Wait, FE? What do you mean? How did you figure out how to monetize what you're good at? I want to do something similar, but I'm kind of an introvert, not sure where to start. I'm an introvert too, Tristan Stutzman. I'm an introvert. I don't go anywhere, you know? Okay, FE. So I'm in mechanical engineering mode, right? So FE is a type of certification for fire engineering. So front end FE, but it's also when you say FE engineer, right? You go and you get your EIT, then you get your P, and then you get your FE, right? So that's what I was thinking about. But how did I figure out how to monetize? I didn't really answer your question. That was kind of vague. I just started Googling things, and I read a whole lot of books. I wouldn't be here without reading books. I've read like over 100 books in the past year. 100%. What do you suggest to learn new coding language? Jack, I would say, well, I mean, what do you want to do, right? You want to do game dev? You want to do machine learning? You want to build websites? What do you want to do? Don't just learn something. You need a goal. Gain a following and make a course. I mean, that's like the cheesy way out. Like, but you say gain a following, like that's the easy thing to do, right? When in reality, gaining a following is the bottleneck. It's the hardest part. You have to get your name out there, put your name in places where there's already traffic, and teach them how to do all that. Sweet. Any book recommendations? Yeah, read Unscripted by MJ DeMarco. Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco. Gary Vaynerchuk's Crushing It 2018 version. What else? Those are my top 3 of all time. Hey, how are you? I'm good, man. How are you, Faranmi, Africa? Hope you're doing good. What do you think about BrainStation bootcamp courses? I have no idea what BrainStation is. What would be the order of learning web dev beginners? HTML, CSS, Sass, JS, React. You can learn CSS and Sass at the same time. They're pretty similar. JS, React. I would do JS and jQuery because you're going to get a job and they're going to be like, oh, by the way, that was built in jQuery, but we need you to update it. People are always like, no one uses jQuery. Not to build new stuff usually, but like there's a whole bunch of old stuff. And guess what the junior dev gets to do? You get to do the jQuery. You get to go through all that spaghetti. Employers really concerned with devs learning specific stacks? No, not really. They just put what they're using at their job. That's why I'm always language agnostic. I don't care about what stack you use. I just want to solve problems and build stuff. Ask me a question. I'll see if I can figure it out for you. Like, I don't care. You thought about making an Android app? No. Well, I don't have any app ideas. What do you think to learn about WordPress theme development? I think that you would make a great candidate for, like, the freelancing websites. I don't know how to work, or your Twitch stream isn't on. Ramon, I can't stream on Twitch because I have affiliate, so I can't dual stream at the same time anymore. I just have to take that Nightbot thing off. Who are your role models when learning to code, or did you have any? I don't have any code role models at all. Like, none of that. I don't remember a single person. I just wanted to work remote, and code jobs were the only jobs that were remote that I was probably able to do. I don't know. They were like, I don't look at developers like, oh my god, wow, his code is so clean. Oh my, look at that. It's like that would have taken me 10 lines of code, but he did it in like 4 lines of code, like only 1 line of code. Oh my, I don't know. I don't look at it like that. That's my goal, work remote, coding and graphic design. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, I care about that outcome. I didn't really care about how I got there. I was just trying to get to that remote life. Sorry. It wasn't because I loved code. It was because when I typed in remote jobs, the only thing that came up was web developer. And I was like, shit, I don't know how to code. Guess I'll learn how to code. That's what I do with everything. I'm like, I want to do this thing. How do I do it? And they're like, you got to do this. I'm like, I guess I'm doing that thing. Any suggestion to learn WordPress theme dev? Yeah, I wouldn't do it. When I get a full-time dev job, will I have a life? I mean, it depends on how strict you go in with your job. If you go in and you're like, I'll do that. Oh, I need to work the weekend? Yeah, I'll do that. And then after like 6 weeks, you're like, oh my God, I'm so burnt out. And then you want to like back off a little bit. They're going to be like, what's wrong, man? You were doing so great. Like, this is my unethical, flexible moral advice would be to go into a job without your foot completely pedal on the metal, because as soon as you want to take a break or let up or just chill for a second, everyone's going to be like, what's wrong, man? You were doing so good. Whereas if you come in like pedal just kind of, just cruising, that way if you want to like impress and improve, press that gas a little bit and they're like, wow, you're doing so much better. What's going on? That's my advice. Otherwise, you just end up being worked to the bone. Chipotle is my life. The Vine is so good. Did you study coding in university or did you learn it by yourself? I went to a really shitty boot camp. I'm down to do overtime. I'm excited, dude. That's great, man. You'll make a great employee. You will buy your CEO a very big yacht. I hope you appreciate that. And he will give you a nice $10 McDonald's gift card to thank you for your 40 hours over the weekend. Yeah, a lot of places, you know. I'm just trying to keep it real. I'm not going to, like, I'm very pro-entrepreneur, right? But usually you got to get a job to be an entrepreneur. I'm just saying, like, do what you need to get a job, but don't stop there unless you like jobs or the company. But generally, you know, do you. You got to be your mental point of origin at all times. Take care of yourself first. I was talking about this in Discord the other day. Take care of yourself first always. Don't worry about the company. Don't worry about your boss. Don't worry about your coworkers. Take care of you first. Do what you got to do to get the job. That sounds really selfish. But, you know, when the little bags come out in the airplane, they're like, secure your mask first before helping others. But if you do that in any other scenario in life, you're a dick, right? You gotta be mental origin yourself first. So, you know, just don't feel that loyalty, you know. That's what they want. That's how they get you. Hey, 99 cents. Thanks, man. Is there any difference between a software engineer and a web developer regarding the languages they use? I don't know. If I were to answer that question, all the software engineers would get triggered. People that claim software engineering is the top tier, and then everything else is a subset. That's how it works. Or that girl you had in the background the other day. I don't know. Which one? I told this girl I would shout her out on stream. Hold on. I told her if she came to the stream, I would shout her out. Let me see if she's here. Zach. I gotta share the stream and I gotta link it to her text message. Please hold while we pick up chicks, chat. How do I share this? I'll just link my YouTube channel. Which one? Oh, play. How do I share this? All right, got it. Here we go. Let's see. Let me know if you're there. All right. Saw a preview of editing on UIG. Is that your dad's YouTube? Yep. Mark, I made that video earlier. I released it today actually, but what do I do after I get a job? I mean, you get another one, or you learn enough skills and solve a problem to not do it. What else? Is there a plan to collab with your dad's channel in the near future? Yeah, but my dad has to answer his phone first. But he's sick. Still learning front end HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JS. Would I miss anything? How to deal with loss like a stoic. I mean, you got to go through the process, but I would say generally, what kind of loss, right? Was it taken from you or was it a perceived loss? That's a thing, right? If it's a perceived loss, but not, like you didn't actually lose anything. Like if you get rejected, by a girl or a job or whatever, right? Like you didn't actually lose anything you already had. Let's see your expression for your next YouTube thumbnail. That might be a good one, actually, because we're doing portfolio reviews. Hold on. Okay. Are you sponsor your dad? I mean, I'm gonna pay him. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna pay him. I just pay his bills, basically, right? Have a coffee. Hey, thanks, Alex. I appreciate you. What's your opinion on AWS certification? I don't really know because I don't have one. No real opinion on it. Steven wants to know what do you do after you find a job? I mean, you work your way up. You either try to climb the corporate ladder or you break free and try to own the corporate ladder. Like, so I'm more of the mindset of like, well, I'm not going to climb this ladder. I'll just own it and watch other people climb and pay them 10% of what I think they're going to make me, Did you decide to stop streaming on Twitch? Nicholas, I can't stream on Twitch and YouTube because I have affiliate and it's banned. I will get banned. So I'm going to do game dev on Twitch. What's your dad's channel? It's called Mechanical Dad. He's on my little thing over here. Oh, you can't see it. So like right here on the little featured channels is my dad's channel. Could you shout out my friend Nick? Yeah, what up, Nick? Big fan. You almost got me, Donnie. Almost got me. Nice try, though. How do I pick a path I should take with programming? Front end, back end. What are you more visual? Do you like playing around in like terminals all day? Would you be okay if your future employees think the same way you think now? I would want my employees to think the same way. Like, there's the Richard Branson phrase, which is always like, train your employees enough to where they can leave, but treat them well enough so they don't want to. Like, that's what you need to do. I would always want the employees to want more, right? Because at the end of the day, they're building my dream, and they sacrifice building theirs to learn how to do it so that they can build theirs later. That's how it works. But train them well enough to where they can, but treat them well enough so they don't want to. Are you still in school? No, I have a mechanical engineering degree like 5 years ago, and some pointless certificate for code. Oh, I got a cramp in my leg. Oh no, Charlie horse. All right, we're good. What's the best way to host your projects on your portfolio? What kind of projects? You got full stack apps? Heroku's pretty good. You got front end only? Netlify's pretty good. Did you ever think of studying reverse engineering? I don't know if reverse engineering is a thing to study. You just kind of do that all the time when you're learning. That's what I do, at least. Break stuff apart, figure out how it works, use it later when you need to. Going to grad school for applied security. Do you think this is a waste of my time? I can't say, because I don't know a whole lot about security. That's more like John Hammond. Seems like you're really bored. I'm not. I'm just low key. Everyone says that, like, why are you? Hold on, here, look. I'm gonna put on Josh Septic Eye here for you. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the stream. I am so happy to have you. We got a great stream coming. I'm just gonna up that energy 1,000%. Thanks for being here, everybody. I appreciate you. Sorry that the old Josh is real boring. We're gonna have a great time on stream. Thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate your time. Talk real fast. Josh Septic Eye here. Top of the morning to you. I can't. It's not me. It's not what I do. It's not how I am. That's not how I talk. I'm just low key. I just play low. Please do that for an hour straight. When are mechanical dad vids coming? Yeah, probably tomorrow or the next day. Where exactly do I put my side projects? On my resume, and do I explain them? It depends on what else you got on your resume. You got jobs, like web dev jobs? If you don't, you put your projects first, right underneath your skills. A web dev who is self-taught, who would have the odds on the market that someone has a degree. It doesn't matter. Degree's a degree. Self-taught. It's about what you can do. It doesn't matter. What's the best project you've ever done? You talking about like code? Well, see, that was me setting my stream timer so I don't stream for 3 hours and actually go to the gym. So I'll answer a couple more questions. I don't know. There was no best code project besides the games that I made. I got a game on the App Store. You can go check it out. It's super crappy, made with free Unity called Rocket Sling. I think the Apple Store removed it because I didn't update it. So they take it off if you don't update it. Android's still on there. Super bad performance, not optimized. Unity was, I don't know, probably game dev. Dye your hair green and you'll be all set. Ramon, thanks for giving me some ideas. That is some great advice, man. I'm really glad. I'm glad to be here. We're going to play some GTA 5. We're going to do a little role play. We're also going to do some Fortnite. It's your boy Ali A here. Let me play the dubstep music. Where's it at? Like, I can't. Like, that just, like, I could feel tremors in my hands with that much energy. Shout out to Brianna. What up? What's your phone number, bro? It's 867-5309. Let me just read that.
What's your phone number, bro? I really want to call you.
That's what you sound like when you type that. That's really weird. Don't do that. When are you starting a podcast? I have no idea. Is AI a good field to get into? Yes. You save 30K. Wait, I missed. Is AI a good field to get into? Yes. You save 30K. Is this enough money to quit my job and support myself to learn coding from scratch? Rent is not an issue. I mean, I don't know what other things you got. Like, is that enough? I don't know how much your food costs, how much your gas costs. You going anywhere? How much your electricity costs? Like, I don't know. That's hard. I don't know your budget. I don't know your expenses. Maybe do some fake giveaways too. All right, guys. We're giving away 2 free iPhones. This right here is an iPhone. All you got to do is be subscribed. And, if you're subscribed, you're entered to win. First of all, like, how the shit do you know people are subscribed or not? Like, when you make the video. It's a scam. Food is about 1K. How you spend 1K a month on food, Jay? That's a lot, dude. I could eat on like $300. What was the video game you made? It's called Rocket Sling. It's on the Android store. I'd love to win an iPhone. Well, all you got to do is subscribe. Have you seen those channels? The channels that do fake giveaways, they have a bunch of subscribers, but very low engagement, and that actually hurts. That hurts their channel for sponsors, right? When sponsors look at your channel, they see these inflated numbers, but no engagement. Like, they only hit subscribed so that they could enter for the chance to win on that one video, and they never come back. You live in New York City, so food is $1,000. Dude, food's not $1,000 in New York City. You might be eating like some caviar. Thanks for answering the question. See you around. Thanks for hanging out. You and Coding Phase podcast. I think Joe's always making businesses. He probably has a podcast on the way. I just subscribed. Where my iPhone? New phone? Who this? What's your area code?
Well, what's your area code? Well, my area code is 770-423-4926.
Stop asking weird questions, dude. I'm not going to give you my phone number. Rocket Sling is excelente. It's really not. I mean, yeah, if you go out to eat every day, it'd be 1K. Yeah, easy. Do you need a CS degree to get into AI machine learning? No. You need a bunch of projects that show you can already do that. I was just watching one of your videos where you're drinking from the same blender bottle. Like, I got this for Christmas. This is literally my life. I think 30K is a lot. But how disciplined are you? Are you going to give up after 3 months? Are you going to get stuck? Are you going to think that you're not ready when you're ready? Like, that's the question. Somebody, my phone is blowing up here. This girl says, I just watched Dumb and Dumber. Not a huge fan. Don't think I'd watch it again. Ah, well, he's the best. Okay? Don't text me. I think we're good. You should make a Udemy course for coding using your voices. That would be awesome.
Hi guys, welcome to Learning JavaScript with Herbert. Today we're going to be learning about recursion and how functions go in and out, especially in and out.
Like, I can't, like, I'm pretty sure that would get taken down ASAP. But the student comments would be hilarious. And then I'd get sued. Maybe.
You sound like a guy I used to play MechWarrior with. Are you sure? Maybe he was playing with you.
This is gross. We gotta stop. This is why I have Twitch, right? Because YouTube gonna demonetize me for this. Crunchy, what up? Ask you anything. Yeah, I mean, we're just hanging out. Bluehost auto renew notification. Wait, what? Your following products will be auto renewed as outlined below. No, they will not. Oh, you have to call them to cancel. It's so annoying. Jolt Cola. Oh, man. Would you rather eat Takis or hot fries? I don't know. I think like some fries with rosemary on them and some good fry sauce would be great. How are you? Just joined the live stream. Want to ask you a question. Johnny, I'm fantastic. Ask away, my friend. That's why we are here. Graduating in a few weeks. Need to develop a portfolio. What are some quick projects? Okay, so look, I get the question all the time about quick projects. I'm not going to give you like 3 projects to do that will like be great. What I would say is make a list of all of like, I would say your important pieces of knowledge. Like, for example, you're like front-end web dev, right? Ajax is probably huge. So you should probably learn how to do an API. You should probably learn how to do pagination. You should probably learn how to do authentication. Like, a project with that. Like, make a list of your skills and then build projects using that. It doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't have to solve a problem. All right. David, I cannot confirm or deny the confirmation. Video coming out on the best haircut to land the junior dev job. The Chris Hemsworth haircut, maybe. I wish I had something more concrete, but like it doesn't work that way. Because I would tell you the same 3 projects as I told someone else, and then everyone's gonna have the same projects, and it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. You got to defend it. Best way to host my portfolio, focus on front-end web development. On the grind, Netlify will work for you. Netlify. So Netlify. Netlify. You started learning Python. Gonna get that CCNA. You're in love with code. You get in the zone. You want to learn multiple languages at once. Yeah, definitely do it. That's what I do. People are gonna say, no, just do one thing until you're really good. I say, do all the things. But that's me. How do you become president? I think you just have to have a lot of money and like write a book called The Art of the Deal. Pretty sure that's how you do it. I think that you should learn multiple languages because in some language the syntax is weird and it can mess with you and throw you off, and then you do the same concept in another language and you see it and you're like, this is it? This is a loop inside of a loop. It makes way more sense when I see it this way, whereas you see another language and you're like, I don't get what's doing. That's my, Are you going to do cybersecurity or secure web dev? Probably game dev. Four years, native Android dev. You're going to do a boot camp to learn web development full-time with Angular, Node, and TypeScript. Well, Angular only uses TypeScript. What do I think? Angular uses Node. It's mean stack, right? It seems pretty regular. Nice video of your dad. Hey, thanks, dude. I hope he was sick. He had some food at the hotel before he left as like a little going away party, I guess, and it made him sick. Maybe they're trying to like poison him or something. Just want to give you tons of props. Watch your videos between stand-ups. You've been motivating to transition. Dude, thanks, Jess. Appreciate that. You just joined your new job. Turns out there's no web dev and just Windows application. Thinking of leaving, not sure how soon is too soon. Yeah, just be sending out those. Okay, so if it's your first job, no one needs to know that you had this job. If you just leave after like a month, don't even put it on your resume. I mean, you could maybe just be like, yeah, I started at a startup, but they ran out of money in the first month. But that's startup life, and they just play it off. You did C++ and Visual Basic, .NET in college, loved it, still figuring out the landscape of how to build it into a job. The jobs are there. You don't have to build it into a job. Just know the concept enough to pass the test, and they'll tell you what to do with it. See, if I was going to answer the question, I was going to say absolutely yes. All you got to do is just not pay the IRS. You should have unmuted it. The question by RVG was, can you F yourself? And I was going to be like, yes, all you got to do is not pay the IRS. Easy. Thanks for answering. It isn't your first job. I'm 1.5 months in. I'm just joking, dude. I think it's funny. People just get bored, I guess. They just want to ask weird questions. Whenever I watch streams on Twitch or YouTube, I'm like, why do people ask these questions? They're just retyping the question or pasting over and over and over until somebody sees it, maybe. I don't know. I don't get it. I've learned a lot. John, I hope this has been somewhat value added. I've enjoyed interacting with you as well. My phone is buzzing. What is this? Oh. Bro, can you raid my channel? Maybe. I'm gonna make a video. By the way, here, I got a pen and paper right here. If you have a YouTube channel and you're on the come up and you want some exposure, just let me know, because I was that guy and it sucks to be the little guy and nobody wants to give you attention. So I just want to make a whole video that's just look at all these people trying to make brands for themselves and differentiate and going out of their comfort zone. So if you have a YouTube, just let me know and I'll write it down. And I'll make a video where we can share the love. In actual companies. What do you mean in actual companies? Do people use frameworks more than code from scratch? No one really does code from scratch. Not really. It's all about productivity, What's the next big thing? Just curious. I mean, videos on the regular again, that would be a big thing. Quit your job after 3 years. Telling them your manager sucked doesn't seem to be a good way of bringing it up in interview. Yeah, you should probably, obviously you can't bad talk your previous job. Never bad mouth your previous employment. Just be like, yeah, it didn't work out, or we had creative. That's what they say. Creative differences, or just be like they ran out of money. That's what I always say. They ran out of money. Oh, okay, great. Well, they gonna check? My question was towards career change. Web dev is not something you're familiar with too much. Only what you watch on YouTube. Johnny, I don't think it'd be too hard, actually. I mean, yeah, like Android dev has similar concepts. I mean, you have a little bit of networking there. Java is different, though. Assuming you're using Java or Kotlin or whatever, that's going to be different. That's going to be weird, but it's not too far away. Just try to make a basic little to-do app with JavaScript. You'd be all right. Your framework is copy and paste from Stack Overflow. It's the CP framework, as we call it, Ramon. You don't like working for people. How should you approach freelancing? You're sent at HTML and CSS. I mean, what do you... Okay, freelancing, you got to solve problems, and you got to be a salesman. That's the hard part. That is the hard part. But you're gonna need to solve problems. Like, I would just do WordPress, dude. That's why WordPress is so popular, because you can just add all the plugins and just get what they need done, and they don't need to know what you did, and you can charge them lots of money. Business 101. Oh yeah, this is gonna take some time. You're looking at an e-commerce site here. You wanted to add some online products. Oof, that's gonna be another $800. And in reality, you just go to WordPress and you click install WooCommerce. Update. Business. That's what they do. Is there stats at the bottom of the screen? I'm just wondering what follow means. Looks like someone is following. What is she following? Oh, so that's from Twitch. I have the same layout for YouTube and Twitch. Someone says something about Google. Oh, what if you work at Google and ask them why they fired you? Well, first of all, why do they know that you got fired? Okay, mistake on your part. Never admit that. Lie. Never admit you got fired. There's no way to frame termination in a good way. I was terminated, but I mean, it was really unfair. They didn't give me a chance. Like, there's no way. You're not getting out of it if you say you were terminated or fired. Just be like, it didn't work out. Creative differences. Or I left to pursue more responsibility, right? Come on now. Did you leave voluntarily? No. Nobody got to know that. Come on. You strongly prefer type programming language. Well, I mean, you could do like WebAssembly. Someone paid you $500 to set up a bare bones Shopify. That's the advantage, right? It's a sales advantage. That's what people in WordPress do. Like, WordPress hosting costs like, what is it, $30 for a year? But if you get a WordPress developer to make you a site for you, they're going to be like, well, it's going to be an extra $75 a month. That is straight profit going into that dude's pocket. Like, he already paid. He's just getting $75 a month. And then he's going to be like, well, next year, actually in the next 3 months, they're going to be raising hosting prices to $125. And so I'm going to have to increase that fee. Literally, it's still $30 a month or a year, right? Like, that's just business. I'm an ex-WoW player, too. No one is an ex-WoW player. We're all still WoW players at heart. We just don't play WoW. Once you get into WordPress, you start, yeah, I mean, like, you can get into the WordPress rabbit hole. It's happened to me, but you just learn a little PHP, man, you're good to go. You're awesome. You're awesome, dude. Spoke to the manager. You're having trouble learning Windows Desktop Dev as your experience is web dev. He said that's normal for the first 3 months, but don't see this working out. Wait, what? Did you say that you don't see it working out, or he said it? Programming certification is worth getting. Christopher. Hold on. Just a second here. What is WebAssembly? It's a C++ web development, basically. It's like really overly complicated web development. All right. I'm left-handed. Who's left-handed in the chat? Just curious. What's with the treehouse shirt? It's a sponsored treehouse shirt. I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's actually a comfortable shirt. I like it. All right. Hold. Here we go. Here we go. Christopher, I have your certificate right here, my man. I just want you to know this is for you. And then from another shirt. Why did I type shirt? Because someone said shirt in the chat. Hold on. I gotta fix it. Here we go. Christopher, I have your certificate here. This is the equivalent of getting a certificate online. Like, this is what it means. You know? You're certified in some online course, probably copy and pasted from another online course. Just saying. Oh, way out of focus. Turn that back a little bit. There we go. Have a nice day. Dude, you too. Ramon's left-handed. That's why we get along so good. How good are you with algorithms? Not good. I don't need to be good. I don't need to. You forgot to laminate it. Hold, Ernst, hold. No, we forgot the main point here. Hold on. Drawing with Josh 101. Here we go. So we forgot to add the main portions here. Don't forget to ask yourself the question: is it good for the company? All right. It's never about your career path. Is it good for the company? All right. Always ask yourself that question, and you will get those shooting star stickers in no time, my man. All right. What did I miss? I'm sorry. I was playing around. Can you talk with a British accent? No. What IDE? I don't really use an IDE. It's like text editor, Visual Studio Code. You got to get the rocket. You got to get the little shooting star. Is it good for the company? Thanks for being a team player. Congratulations. The Lifetime Achievement Award. And they literally just give you like a plaque. Like, dude, you spent 30 years of your life. You get a plaque. Can you get one of these certifications? Well, you need a job? Look, dude. I just write you a job offer right now. Because that's almost the same thing. Job offers written don't even mean anything sometimes. I've gotten job offers that were revoked. Not because I did anything, but just because they were like, actually, we're changing our mind. And I'm like, I literally just rejected another job to take this job. And you're taking it away from me? Cool. Is it good for me to learn Rust for web dev? No. Yeah, you guys need projects, not certifications. Your mom spent 20 years at the job and got a clock, dude. She didn't get like a sweater. She probably got a Christmas sweater, right? My dad, you know what my dad got for working for 23 years? He is the best gift ever. He got homelessness. That's what he got. So, don't ever work at one company for too long. What are your opinions on Treehouse Tech degree? You want more knowledge? Wait, you want it for the knowledge, not the tech degree. Yeah, I mean it's I think it's great. Like they're not paying me to say this. Never been paid to do it. But they have projects that are reviewed, so it's pretty good. What project should we make to look good for an employer? CRUD web apps, just like gaming says. I actually have a plugin for my website where I'm gonna transfer all my courses from the academy. So I'm gonna actually make courses just on grindreel.com, so I have to stop splitting the traffic. Yeah, I'll probably do a bunch of free stuff, like, the crash course to HTML, because I think the HTML courses are way too long. You can learn HTML like 99% of what you need on the job in like 5 minutes. So I'll probably make one of those, right? Any recommendation for backend framework worth investing in? Backend framework. Laravel, maybe? Do you consider paid volunteering? I think that's just an internship. You can't be a paid volunteer. It's against the definition. I just want to take a minute to shout out to all of the lurkers that are here, because I know there are lurkers, people out there that randomly message me on Instagram but never say anything ever in chat or ever, or leave comments. I just want to let you know I appreciate you, and if you feel like I'm that streamer that won't answer your question, challenge me on that. I would like to help you guys out there. So if you're out there creeping, I appreciate you. I don't want to be that guy that's just like doesn't look at chat unless it's donations or whatever, right? Like, what up, Mimo? Anthony? Hagar, what up? Appreciate you. I'm going to make it a point to say that in every stream, because I just want, and for the people that somehow made it here in the recorded version, this is going to surprise you, but I appreciate you too. Hi, can you hire me? I hired my dad today, so. King T just checked out the dad's channel. Yeah, he's gonna make a bunch of cool stuff. We're going out to see John Wick 3 and have hot wings, and hopefully get a bunch of stuff done, and then maybe do a live stream tomorrow. That'd be cool. The tech degree was a terrible experience. The people that review projects aren't even projects, other tech degree students. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I haven't done it, right? I haven't done it. But it was an opinion, right? I like the courses, so it seems natural to be like, yeah, the tech degree path would also be pretty dope. What is the best way to prepare and show my work to get remote work from another country? There is no way. The only way to get remote work if from another country is to stand out as a candidate. Your project doesn't really matter in remote work. It does. Don't get me wrong. Your projects definitely matter for remote work, but it's more about trust. Can they trust you to get the work done? And are you going to, are you just going to like pull out your credit card, get on the old live Jasmine, like what are you going to do all day? So it's about trust. You got to apply and get that trust across. You landed a good internship. Got 4 months. Total of 15. What is your favorite color? Maybe like, I don't know. I don't really have one. Green, red, blue, orange, black, yellow. I don't know. Is this super chat thing the way you donate on Twitch? So the super chat thing is how you donate on YouTube, and then it's just donations on Twitch, I think. I'll be supporting your pops with a sub. I think he would appreciate that. I told my dad, I was like, hey, Dad, you had like 207 subs this morning. Now you have like 600 something. And he was like, holy shit. And I was like, yeah, dude, you got some comments that you need to respond to. Like, you're missing prime time here. You got momentum. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't think anything he says is worth value because because growing up, I didn't really care about him building stuff. I just wanted to play WoW all day. And that was like his only experience of trying to teach somebody, you know. So I think I've, you know. You're transitioning out of healthcare. Really feel for the dad. Hit me in the feels. Yeah. Yeah. It would be cool if it works out. Well, it has to work out, really, because otherwise, I was going to talk about this in the video. But basically, I did the math, and I was like, all right, Dad, I'm quitting my teaching job, and I'm paying you, and I know what you need to live, and I know what I need to live. So we have 6 months and like 4 days to live if I don't make another $1. And I was like, are you down? Are you for sure? And he was like, I'm down. And I was like, cool. And that was it. So, I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking about. I got 6 months if I don't make another $1. But maybe I got 6 months and 4.5 days thanks to King T. Thanks, man. Are you going to stream Classic WoW? No, because I'll lose my life. I'll lose my whole momentum. Also, it takes forever. Like, I think we all have rose-tinted goggles for Classic WoW, but there's a lot of bugs and stuff. There's a lot of overpowered classes in Classic WoW. Like, thanks, King T. I appreciate you, man. Get your dad a coffee, too. Thanks, man. I wish this was on his stream. Like, I really wish this was on his stream and not mine. Just to know that people would support him. I want him to know that it's, like, people would do it. Like, me telling him and him seeing it is different. So you're going to ignore my question? Yes. Do you like Warcraft 3? I'm not very good at RTS. I can't really micromanage that good. Let's see. There we go. Do you like me? I don't know you. You should get him on. Well, he has his own channel. I think in order to get monetized, he needs 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, which is going to be a lot of videos he needs to make. But hopefully he hits 1,000 subs relatively quick. It's kind of not fair, right? Like, I'm like boosting him, but like at the same time, like, I don't know. I just feel for him. Are you going to make a project like Raspberry Pi Arduino? Yes. You need a curved screen. Yeah. The robot builds and the RC vehicles on your dad's channel. Like, he wants to make, this is what my dad wants to do. He wants to, well, he made an RC car from some electric thing he found at the thrift store he worked at, and then he put a very large battery in it and changed out the motors, and then he wants to get a CO2 ejection parachute to see how fast the car can slow down. And I was like, why not just put a pair of wings on it? He's like, that's a great idea. I was like, Dad, wait. He's like, I got foam right here. I'm like, can you not? We got stuff that I was like, you know, like we went to these like engineering discussions that I haven't had in forever. I was like, you can't have foam wings that fold out and flip out and like fly. Like, that'll just change the direction of rotation, and the foam will probably snap. He's like, I got reinforcement rods, and we started talking about like different material strength and stuff. I don't know if people would be interested in that, but like that's what we talk about. We just go back and forth between like, well, this isn't feasible. Well, what if we do this? Well, what if we do this? Like he wanted, like my dad has an idea to build a drone that can carry people, like, you know, like real, like those companies, like entire startups dedicated to that. He wants to build a drone that can lift him up. And I was like, I'm not going to fly it. He's like, why aren't you going to fly it? I was like, I don't want a drone because you can't glide. It's like a helicopter. Just stop spinning, you're done. No glide. Boom, you're done. I was like, so I would do a drone that had like four props on it, here, and here. And then in between would be like wing shape. So that way if the props die, you just tilt it forward and you still have some lift due to the wings shape, but it's also supporting the props. And he's like, that's a good idea. And we started like doing designs and stuff. And he like started like writing all this down. Auto rotation like a gyro. I mean, there's that, right? But like, you gotta assume that you got enough altitude to get that going to slow it down. So I was thinking more like wings, like a wing support, or like, let's say you have like, all right, here, look. We don't talk. This is a code channel, right? But like, it's a cool idea. So you got like this, and then you have like here. Right. So like, it would look like this, and you'd be in the middle. You'd be in the middle here, right here, and then if the motors dropped, these two props for the drone would just collapse in, and then you tilt the drone forward. Well, assuming you already have forward motion, you have two wings here that would generate lift, and then you would continue to just glide. It looks like a paraglider. No, it doesn't. Paraglider is like a pendulum. Yeah, I mean, there's always like the dead zone height of if stuff dies. Like if the motors die between this height and this height, you're done, type deal, you know. But like imagine like you're just like, here's the drone, you're just like flying forward, and then like these two die and these two die, and then they just like collapse, and now you have a pair of wings, and you're still sitting in the middle with a little like. With like a little tail here, with a one there, like this, right? So it would essentially, it would essentially look like this, but you wouldn't like the wings and the tail would not be used unless the motors died, and when the motors did die, they would fold in on each other to reduce that drag, and so that you could start generating lift. But like that, I don't know, stuff like that we've talked about, like building and stuff, you know. Can you make a drone prototype in a smaller scale? Yes, but you need an Arduino to do that. And to do that, I have to learn C++. But luckily, Udemy reached out to me, and they were like, hey, Josh, we'll give you a nano degree. Pick one. And I was like, sweet. So I picked C++. You'd probably want those flaps to be floaties. Maybe. What if you built the rotors into the wings? Yeah, we considered that as well. But how much lift would you lose due to the rotors being inside of the wings rather than outside of the wings? I mean, because at that point, you would almost be like that thing. Let me see. You would almost be like that thing in the Avengers, right? You'd almost be that ship where they have the fans on the side. Your dad's channel would be really cool if he was building stuff like this. I mean, it's not like I don't know how to do it. He just, you know. He did talk about floaties. I mean, at that rate, you might as well just build a Harrier, because you're just a plane with a VTOL. One-way doors at the bottom, they blow open when the rotor is engaged. But the rotor would be the primary use, right? Like it'd be a drone first and an airplane if it fails. That way you can glide. So like that was the whole goal, at least. Like if you're doing it backwards, yeah, it would make sense. If I don't know, how would the wings fail? It's a glider, you know? I don't know. That's a good idea. We might try it. Like we got all kinds of ideas and stupid stuff to make, you know? How long is the stream? You just joined. It's 7:44. Gym closes at 11. How's motorcycle riding in your neck of the woods? It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I have a video that I'm going to use for an intro where I was just riding around on my motorcycle. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Let's make blimps great again. Absolutely. Junior in college, you have a portfolio and all you have done. Couple of freelance. Does that mean you got paid? Jobs are just looking for full-time people. That's what jobs want, right? They want full-time people. When will you do portfolios reviews? I sent you mine a month ago. I mean, I haven't done it. McKinnon, you have a motorcycle? I do. I got a Triumph 1050 speed triple. Josh's son challenges dad mechanical engineering skills. Well, we got these ideas where like I was thinking about going to like unplug something in the hood of his car and filming how fast he could figure out what it is. Like exactly what it is. Just time it, you know? Or like mechanical engineer versus dad, because technically I have the degree, I got the paper, and he doesn't. So, you know, like mechanical engineer versus mechanic, right? And like who can change oil faster, or who can do this faster? Probably him. He would kick my ass in all of those. You always wanted the speed triple since the day you saw it in Mission Impossible. It's so good. So good. 3-cylinder. 144 horsepower. What's better, Angular or React? They do different things. Angular is an MVC, model view controller. React is a front-end library. If someone who doesn't enjoy programming often but can do it regardless, would it be wiser to do something else? I think you should just use programming as a tool in the toolbox. Like a lot of people just code to code. That's fantastic. I'm not one of those people. What's the point of having this nice garage and all these tools in it if you never do anything? You know, I focus on solving problems and building things. Play any good games lately? Just PUBG on my iPad. Junkyard build challenges would be cool. I mean, I'd lose. That's his thing. I'm not like a real like builder like that. I enjoy programming it if I have to do it, and sometimes I don't enjoy it. But I certainly don't enjoy just coding all day for 9 hours a day. Like, I'll be coding, right? And then I'll look at the ticket and I'll see I would see like the next design that I'm supposed to convert and implement React into or whatever, right? And I'd be like, oh, what'd she use to make this design? Oh, what color is this? How does she align this like that? How would I even do that? Like, that doesn't make sense. And then I'd be like, I wonder, like, how are they going to proposition this to the customer? Because that's not very useful. And I just go down this rabbit hole of all these other thoughts when I'm supposed to be just coding. And I'm like, that's how I know it's not for me. Like, I just want to do all the things. Python was the first. That's probably why it's been weird. PUBG hackers are getting horrible. I don't play it on PC for that reason. Coding all day is way more fun when you're running your own business. That's because you're running a business. Reviews of Game of Thrones Season 8. I think we all know. I think we all have the same opinion on Season 8. They're just like, are we done yet? I've seen all the memes. Your dad should build the deviant. Wait. Yeah, exactly. Yep. He's going to make a whole bunch of tutorials on how to do things. Why do certain places hire many programmers for one project? Maybe they have a lot of money. Maybe they want to get it done fast. I don't know. Do you think like where you live has an effect on how you can get a job? Is it harder to find a job in a low-tech job? I don't know. I would say you might have the advantage, actually, right? Because everyone thinks that they have to move to Silicon Valley to get a job. But there's still tech jobs where you live, probably. If not, just work remote. I don't know. It's always work remote. Always remote first, because you shouldn't limit your talent pool to a geographical location. It's different when you start messing with time zones and different languages. I get that part, right? But like generally, a couple hours difference, no big deal. And I don't think you should limit your talent pool based on a geographic location, ever. Also, it's cheaper because you don't have to pay for an office. But, you know, they want that micromanagement. What should I look for if I want to make websites for clothing brands? You want to work with clothes and web dev. Make clothes first and sell them. What's the most repetitive question people ask you that you don't have an answer for? It's what project should I put on my portfolio to get a job? That's the one. Studying for exam, watching Josh. What up, dude? Welcome aboard. You're Brazilian doing a boot camp in Ireland. What's the best job to find a great job as a foreigner? Okay, all right. So look, if you're from Brazil, you get that. You can get the Portugal advantage. They have an agreement. If you're a Brazilian, you can go to Portugal. They have an agreement, right? Since like Portugal conquered Brazil, there's like this weird kind of like, oh, sorry about that, but here's citizenship, I guess, type agreement. So you could go there and work. That'd be good. Can I recommend web dev Udemy courses that you like? Just go to Scrimba. You don't need to go there. Does a programmer artist sort of role exist? I mean, yeah, so you'd just be like a UI developer. So you would do the UI, make it look nice, like do the art and stuff like that, and then you would do some of the development and then you hand it off. Waiting for monetization on YouTube can take up a month. You've been waiting for 9 months to get your alt YouTube channel, which has over 1K. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, it could take a while to get the monetization approval for sure. But that's not what I'm banking on. My dad has a bunch of ideas for projects. Any other boot camps like Lambda free until you get a job? For us non-US expiring students, where's non-US? EU? You can go there. You can go there if you're in the EU. I don't know. There's this, I forget. There's not that many. I forget. Any insights of devs in the gaming industry? Yeah, so the gaming industry is very, very saturated. Who doesn't want to work on Halo? Who doesn't want to work on their favorite video game? Right? Like, of course you're going to work on your favorite video game because it's your favorite video game. You're going to work 100 hours, and they know that, and they're going to pay you $30K a year. What do you want more, to work on your favorite video game or to have a life? So there's going to be 10 other people waiting to take your job, thirsty for your job. And you just know that you are very replaceable in the game dev industry. When am I hiring all of you? Man, that's the dream. What's a good resource for remote jobs? Yeah, we work remotely. Stack Overflow, remoteok.io, AngelList. If you guys want to know how to make money online using Shopify, all you got to do is buy my course on how to use Shopify. And then you sell a course on how you learn to use Shopify and tell other people how to make money online and sell your course on Shopify. That's it. Easy peasy. Josh, make a course on remote DevOps advanced Git. That's kind of, what do you even cover there? Yeah, I'm limited to issuing certificates. Christopher, I need your address, my dude. Just remember. Always ask yourself the question. Is it good for the company? Is it good for the company, okay? If you come in and you base every life decision, if it's good for the company, you will succeed. He's certified. Do you even get, bro? Get good, bro. Are you able to check a website on stream that I made? Send it on email. I did it a couple times. Some dude's like, check my portfolio, and like I go to it and I clicked the first link on the portfolio, and then it was like this dude's resume with his address and his phone number and his email and his LinkedIn, and I was like, this is why I don't do it, because everyone's like, no, you're good, bro. I'm like, I'm not gonna put your phone number on there. What about Microsoft programming certifications? Oh, so you're leaning on the fact that it's from Microsoft. Well, I mean, I'll just write my own Microsoft programming certification. There's no credibility to it because there's no requirement to get it other than to pay. What's your favorite meme? I watched a video called Avengers Endgame, but with memes. That was pretty funny. Can't get a web dev job without knowing intermediate Git. Yes, you can. Some companies use Team Foundation Server. That was my company. I had to convince them not to use Team Foundation Server. I thought you were going to go to the gym. This is the gym now. Flexing the vocal cords, I guess. I'll go back to lurking. Okay. Appreciate you. Shiro, that's a confusing question. I don't know. Certifications just make people feel warm and fuzzy inside, I guess. Like, it doesn't matter. Your certification doesn't pass the code test for you. That's what matters. Can you pass the code test? Can you communicate that what you're doing during the code test? And, like, that's it. That's all that matters. Google has free marketing certs that hold some weight. Yeah, well, marketing is marketing, and there's nothing, like, learn how to use Facebook, learn how to do Facebook Blueprint, like, Google Analytics. I don't know. It's just because Google's name's on it again, right? People think it's prestigious. Never lean on someone else's name as proof of what you can do. This is what happens to people at Trilogy Education. Trilogy partners with universities, and people say, oh, I went to that university. And they're like, oh, what degree did you get? And you're like, well, I didn't really go to university. I went to, like, the boot camp, and it was, like, by Trilogy, but, like, they're, like, partnered, right? So, like, I basically went to Harvard. And it's like, bitch, no, you didn't. Shut up. Stop leaning on people's names for credibility. Like, earn this shit yourself. What's the minimum JS? I have a video on that, Elias. Do you do your own SEO? SEO is just good copyright, calls to action and stuff like that. But yeah, pretty much. At the end of the day, SEO is just good copywriting and making sure your website loads relatively fast and a couple other things. But Josiah Fluke, what up, Craig? Dude, I see you on Twitter all the time. You're famous now. Yeah, WordPress has Yoast. It's called Yoast, SEO Yoast, I think. Plugin you can get. How much do you estimate a year for just knowing HTML, CSS, JavaScript? Should I get a certification after college? Did you have the stream muted like the past 20 minutes? No. Don't get one. How much will you get per year? How much can you convince the company? I don't know why. Like, you're coming at it from the wrong perspective, Gus. You're coming at it like, well, what are you willing to give me? No, come in there and be like, look, this is what I need to live. This is what I think I'm worth. What can you do? But you're coming in there from like the little passive, like little, you know, like, well, I mean, what is that okay? Are you willing to pay? Is that all right? Are we good? Like, no, you got to be in there. Like, this is my number. This is what I want. This is why I think that I deserve this. It's wrong mindset. Christopher gets it. I just got rejected from a company. This is so sad. No, it's not. Why would you want to work at a company that has already mentally dismissed you, my dude? Like, you don't want to work for a company that has already mentally just been like, yeah, this dude doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah, we're good. Like, they've already painted a picture in their head that they don't want you. So you can try to white knight and be a hero and be like, I'm going to prove you wrong. You'll want to work with me. Like, that looks really sad. That looks more sad than being rejected and just being like, all right, next. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to work with people that are like, oh, this dude's like, he doesn't know a lot, but like, dude, he's got potential. Yeah, devs are getting denied because they can use React but don't know JavaScript. Pretty much. Josh, new mic. No, I just messed with the gain a little bit. Non-freelancing, self-employed jobs for programmers. What are they? Self-employed. I mean, that means you're making stuff for yourself and you're selling it. You are self-employed. Otherwise, you're making something for someone else and they're selling it. You're freelance. New mic, who dis? I mean, you didn't get rejected. You just weren't the tool they needed for that particular. Okay, Christopher, I would like to contend you on that, my good sir, and say I don't want to be a tool that they didn't need for a project. Like, I'm a person at the end of the day. I'm not a tool. I'm not a resource. I am a person, and I'm more than just your code monkey, all right? Like, if you don't want to work with me for 9 hours a day for some large percent of my life, I don't want to be a tool or anything like that. Like, no thanks. My CEO called me a resource once. He's like, well, I just need to know where my resources are. And I was like, bitch, did you just call me a resource? I'm not. I can't be Twitch Josh on here. I'm not a resource. I'm a person. Please address me as so. Thank you. Josh is intelligent and hot. Hey, thanks, RJ. I've been on a diet, man. Mood, resource. How do you gain confidence? Well, you got to do things that you're not confident in to gain confidence. I know, right? It's crazy. You got to do things that you're definitely not good at to get confidence in being good at it. Who would have thought? Please tell me that you said, bitch, did you just call me a resource? I said, excuse me, I'm a person. I'm not a resource. I mean, you can call me what you want. I get it. Like, I work for you, but, like, I'm not a resource. Like, I provide value for you. You're paying me. You know, like, I'm making you 10 times more than you're paying me, okay? Like, and he's like, oh, yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, but, you know, I'm like that guy, right? Like, I'm the guy that realizes I'm an employee, realizes that he's getting the benefit at the end of the day. In 6 months, he's going to sell the company. We're all going to get laid off. Dude's going to walk with 35 mil. Like, I get it. But most people are just like, living my life, just going home, living for the weekend. Got my 2 days off, but it's really 1 day off because on Sunday at about 1 o'clock, I'm like, oh, shit, got to go to work on Monday. You know? Gain confidence by streaming on YouTube. Could end terribly. Craig gets it. Can you please tell me who is the person in the video wearing the awesome sunglasses? What? Who are you talking about? Where do you come up with projects to test and work on your skills? I just build things that I think would be cool. Or I look at them, like I'll go on my phone, right? And I'll be like, oh, that's kind of cool. What if that was a web app? Has to work this weekend. Like hourly or something? Because otherwise it's a choice that you've accepted and already basically turned into that you have to do it. And you don't. You don't have to do anything. Oh, marshmallow doll. You guys want to see a marshmallow doll? Here we go. Here, look. I'll give you a little tour. Let me make sure there's nothing that can dox me. Hold on. Anything? Anything in here? I think we're good. Here, look. All right. Ready? Here we go. All right, so here we got the setup and my shitloads of cords down there. My RGB and a shoe. Great shoe. We got some sunglasses over here. What else? Here we got the setup in the back where I have a random leather jacket and a VR headset and some lenses and stuff. And then we have a TV that I never use. There's a microphone. Marshmallow, where you at? Come here, Marshmallow. What you doing? You're not the Marshmallow. Where's number 2? Come here, buddy. How you doing, man? you doing? Can you sit? Sit down. Sit. No, that's not sit. I need you to sit, my good sir. Hey, come here. Come here. Okay. What you doing? All right. Well, welcome to the stream. This is my marshmallow dogs. Hey, buddy. I'm a single dad of 2 marshmallows. Hold on. We good? I think we're good. All right. Well, that's my room. So no love for non-marshmallow. Come here. Come here, Sue. Come on up. Come on up. Come on. What did I miss? Are we having an auction? I'll buy the TV. Evie says, can you say hi, Nick? Yo, what up, Nick? Nice try, Donnie. Equifax already docks the country. You're good. That's facts right there. Hey, buddy. Breaking news, yeah. Are JavaScript VR jobs popular? No. Are you good? You want to go out? What do you want, my dude? Are you the goodest? Hi, buddy. Okay. All right. He's just, I don't know what he's doing. Do you have an Amazon list? I do, but I have to post it. What's up, dude? Okay. One of your friends graduated. He had an interview that offered him $15 an hour. He got mad and walked out. They called him back and offered him $70K a year, but sent him to California. I mean, it sounds reasonable. Why would you go to college for 4 years and then get $15 an hour, right? Like, if you break down the amount of tuition that you paid, that's not $15 an hour. Insights on getting into AR, VR industries. AR is kind of rough. It's a real niche right now. VR is good. 70K in Cali is like 14. Craig. So, like, I don't know. Like, you're asking about, like, my gear. The stuff that I have here is not super fancy. This is just some, like, $100 monitor I got from Office Max. This one over here is also something I got on sale, like, display model. This is my only thing that I actually paid for. Like, this was, like, 1440, 2K. I don't know. Just nothing fancy. $70K in Cali is rented a tent in the backyard. Yeah. Do I think software jobs will be lost to automation? No. Someone's got to initially write that automation, and then, you know, automation is great. Like, it does repetitive tasks. Machine learning, we have yet to see how far that can go. Is it true that after 50K gaming subs, it's required to get a gamer chair? Unwritten rule of YouTube. All right. Well, Captain Katz, I'd just like you to know that this does look like a really fancy DX racer chair, right? But it's actually not. It's actually discount version. All right. Look, it's a Von Racer. Okay. This is dollar store version of DX racer. Okay. I'm on a budget here. Thanks for the response. Question mark. Exclamation point. You're welcome. I don't think that they'll be lost, J. King. I put it on backwards. What am I doing, chat? I'm reading chat. I'll pay attention. What's your keyboard? It's a Corsair K70. It's all crooked, whatever. What are your thoughts on 412 take-home projects and interviews? Wait, what? You mean like hours? Oh man, if they're gonna ask you to spend a significant amount of time on a project to get a job, please ask to be compensated. You cannot unsee the pill. That's fine. No way developers create the automation, just a different skill. You can be a machine learning developer. So developers is just like you're coming from it from the perspective of a developer means web automatically. Well, there's lots of developers. There's desktop developers, mobile developers. Just watched Dad's videos. Awesome. I hope he make more of them. I hope he does too. He has to because I'm paying his rent and bills, and I got 6 months left to live, so he got to put in the work. Hello? Can anyone see this? I think Adele can. Definitely Adele. Who is texting me? Oh man, one of my students is just like, one of my former students is like, hey dude, new mentor doesn't know Ruby. I don't teach there anymore. There's this one girl named Larissa. Always on the IG. This is the wrong niche to get popular for women. On my job search, they've all said that my resume and stuff looks good, but I don't have a degree, so I never got the interview. How do I overcome this? Sounds like the jobs you apply to are full of people with HR that don't have critical thinking skills, but only the ability to follow directions. That's what I would say. I'd be like, actually, can we talk about this? Just because I have a degree doesn't mean I can't perform the duties of the job. There's nothing in this degree compared to the job posting that is needed. So can I talk to your manager? Like, you do that, someone messes up your food, can I talk to your manager? Do that at the job interview. What are they going to do? Tell you to leave? They already told you to leave. Worth a shot. I don't see you live on Twitch. Can't do both. You still respect the swag +2 charisma? It helps me get views, I guess. You gotta have RGB for views. I get that's the algorithm. What do I think of a Dell XPS 15 laptop? Looks okay. Someone messaged me on Discord. Who tagged me? Somebody tagged me. What is this? Admin area. And then someone blowing up Slack. Who's blowing up Slack? Oh, build week. Build week at Lambda School, I guess. Later, Chris. Got your first dev job and you told yourself I'm going to thank Josh because I haven't learned a lot from his videos. Thanks. I'm 100% sure. Good work, man. You did the work. I'm just here. Wow, this is helping me. Well, Kenneth, I'm glad we've provided value. Hi, all. What up, dude? What do I think of Microsoft's TypeScript language? No opinion, really. What do you use it for? Why do I need to know it? Companies... All right, look. Here's the deal with corporate companies. They don't innovate. They go by the employee handbook, okay? That's how it works. I worked at a corporate company. I had the flu. I said, can I work at home today? All we're doing at work is the PowerPoint presentation for the meeting. That's on Thursday, and it was a Monday. I have the flu, and so if I come in, I'm going to get everybody sick, and we don't have sick days here. So is it okay if I work at home? They said, I'm sorry, Josh, that's just not in the handbook. You're going to have to come in. You can use an office if you'd like, but if someone books that office during the day, you're going to have to leave. So you're going to make me sit next to my cubicle buddy, which is literally as big as this desk. And I was like, you understand I'm going to get my cubicle buddy sick, right? He's like, well, it's just not in the handbook. I'm like, but you understand I'm going to give my cubicle buddy the flu, and I'm going to get everyone who goes into that room after me that I'm using to work in the flu because it's going to be all germified. Well, it's just not in the handbook. I'm like, are you a robot? Like, what? How are you my manager? Are you finished? Negative. Is starting my career at 25 years old too late? I started when I was 25. Can I be hired as a scratch developer? What's that? You need help You understand C++. You pick up Python. You understand object-oriented programming in C++. Are you qualified for a job? Okay, you should ask if the job is qualified for you. Like, reverse that question. Say, is the job qualified for me? Because I'm sure there's lots of jobs for all of us out there that we're not qualified for. Does that make it illegal to apply? No. But you should probably look at the job and then look at yourself first. Like, I would say, like general rule of thumb, if the job has 10 requirements and you can meet 5 out of 10, I'm gonna apply. 4 out of 10, I'm still gonna apply. If I have like 1 out of 10, I'm not gonna apply. Like 5, 4, I'm applying. 8, 9, then I'm pretty sure I'm confident in it. 4, 5, I'm like, eh. I got a job at a big company. Work from home is encouraged. That's nice. Brings down their utilities. What's your opinion on Sony joining Microsoft on cloud services for the PS5? Maybe there'll be some crossplay finally. I don't know. I didn't know it was a thing. I am an HR robot. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. He didn't want to disappoint his boss. And he's like, let me ask my boss first. And I was like, cool. And he comes back to me like an hour later. He's like, I'm sorry, Josh. Unfortunately, it's just not in our handbook. I know we're a little bit behind the times and it needs to be worked on. But unfortunately, at this time, it's just not employee code that you're allowed to do that. I'm like, what? I'm going to get you sick, dude. I'm sorry, Josh. But, like, dude, grow a pair. Your friend got a job being qualified for only one? Great. Scratch, is that drag and drop language? Yeah, probably not. Is it smart to move somewhere that isn't California so I can save money on rent during Lambda? I'm running low real fast. Yeah, probably wouldn't. I mean, I don't know how much your rent is or what other bills and stuff you got, but yeah. Is learning fundamentals like TCP, IP, and HTTP protocols a waste of time? Not really. You're not going to do it that much. It's good to know. What kind of quality should I have to get an internship? Quality what? Quality is very kind of eye of the beholder type deal. Hi, Luke. Big fan. Who is Luke? Is Luke in the chat? Shout out to Luke, my dude. I'm a big fan. Who is Luke? Can we go subscribe? I get this email from this recruiter like twice a week. He sends me an email and he's like, "Hi Brian, great talking with you. Just curious, if you'd like to move forward with that position with the company. It's a 6-month contract." I'm like, "What? My name is not Brian." And, like, he'll call me up. He'll be like, "Hey, Brian, like, you know what? Let's call him up right now. You want to call him upstream? And then I'm going to go to the gym." Please hold. I should save this for another stream, but we'll do it right now. We need a course on soft skills for interviews. All right, I can do that. I can make that happen. I got one on the way. Let me open up my email. Put it over here on the screen where nobody can see. Put this one over here. I don't want people to see all my free cam subscriptions. That's a crazy story, John. I mean, right? Go sub to John. All right, here we go. Here we go. What's his name? Here we go. The email says, "Hello, Brian. Pleasure speaking with you today. Please email me your updated resume, Microsoft Word doc format. All the best." All right, let's give him a call. Let's give him a little ring-a-ding-a-ling. Not like that, though. If he answers at 8 o'clock at night, I'm going to be like, "Hey, this is Brian. Just wanted to get clear." Like, he has my email tagged. He has my email CC'd. Probably EB Games. You're not wrong.
next? Christopher Cosentino. He's not available. To leave a message, wait for the tone. When finished recording, press pound for more options. Record at the tone.
Hi, Christopher. This is Brian. You have tagged me in the email earlier today with Oak Ridge Staffing Agency, and I just want to let you know I'm really interested in this opportunity and this position. I would be very pleased if you give me a call back. Again, I hope you have a great night. This has been Brian. Have a good one, all right? Just let me know how that job goes. All right, bye. Let's see what happens. Oh, God. I'm going to go to the gym, chat. I'm going to go to the gym. All right. This is why I stay for 2 hours. Oh, man. Thanks, I now have, now that I know Mecky's not engineering yet. I just joined. Sam, oh my God, welcome to the stream. Guys, you need to stop, okay? It doesn't matter what I sound like. It just matters the content of the stream. You can say whatever you want, but look, it's free speech here. Free speech. I gotta stop. I'm not making fun of anybody. It's just a voice, all right? Everybody do what they want to do. I don't care. I could call him up again, and I could be Josh.
Hello, Christopher. I noticed you tagged my email. Are you looking for something more than development? Because I have a couple ideas we could start at.
You prefer Atlanta, Josh? Hi, Christopher. Just call him about that. I can't. I'm going to go to the gym, chat. Now you're Mickey Mouse.
I'm not really Mickey Mouse. I'm just Herbert. Mickey Mouse is a little bit different, you know. I've been with Mickey Mouse before, in the way that you're thinking.
This is Josh Fluke ASMR. It's like that episode of Family Guy, right, where they're like, talking about, what was he like?
Hi there, just calling to see if Chris is at home. Just calling again if he's at home.
You gotta have the little at the end, right? Do Donald Duck. I can't really do Donald Duck, but I could do Sid the Sloth from Ice Age. Like this Sid the Sloth. This is really motivating stuff. Ivan Salzano. What's up, dude? Oh, the whistle. Yeah, you gotta do the whistle. What do I bring to the team during an internship interview? I mean, you bring your value. Like, you look at what the team is working on so that you can answer that question. That requires some proactivity on your part. Make development great again. I'm going to get a call back from this dude who's he's going to try not to laugh. Hi, is this Brian? Yes, Christopher. Oh my God, thank you so much for calling back. I was waiting to hear your voice. All right, I'm going to go work out for real. How important is the rate of retainers in business where the client pays a fat fee? It's pretty important, VR. I'm going to go lift weights now before it closes. So you guys have a good night. And I'll see you later. Hopefully my dad will make a video here soon. Thank you, everyone. King T, I don't know if you're still here, but everyone who donated and everyone else, I appreciate you. So I'm out.